soon in just a bit. So you guys saw his comment and who I'm talking about. So get ready. He is here.
Oh,
Hey,
what's
Johnny.
up? Sorry,
Hey, Johnny.
I'm just trying to get the lighting worked out. My computer is dead for some reason. So,
No problem. It's
how
all
are
good.
you?
It's all good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? What time is it over there?
It's 9:02 a.m.
Oh my gosh. So good morning to you.
Thank you.
I feel like, yeah, I hope, thank you for joining us today. Ah, are you okay?
Yeah, it was just my guitar. Is my guitar okay?
Oh no. Is your guitar okay?
I think so. I'm probably
Okay, I hope so. I hope so. So
so.
everyone who's tuning in, make sure to send Johnny some love. I mean, we see so many people in our comments over here. So Johnny's just figuring out his guitar. Hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it should be fine. Yeah. I don't think it felt that bad. I feel like. I hope not. But Johnny, the last time we talked, you mentioned that your life was really just revolving around school and music. So how has it been? Is it still the same?
The exact same. The exact same.
So nothing new has happened with you since we last talked?
Well, like yeah, but more or less the same.
Yeah. So to everyone watching, Johnny is, balancing school and music. So everyone should be like him. School's very important, but also pursue your passions, obviously. But speaking of music, who are some of the artists that you've been listening to? I'm sure you've been listening to a lot of people too recently.
I've been listening to Billie a lot. I love the new song.
Ooh.
I've been listening. Just I have this like playlist. It's just
Hmm.
like really chill music that I've collected over the last couple of years. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Lighting's better. Wait.
Perfect.
So I've been listening to that just like in the car, just driving around. You know, the weather's
Yeah.
not great anymore. It's all dark outside, so you have to get the music to fit the vibe.
The vibe.
Mhm.
Exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel like nowadays too, because in the Philippines, recently it's been kind of gloomy. So I feel like we kind of get that vibe too. We just want to vibe to some music as well. But speaking of music, let's talk about your new EP, which is It's Never Really Over. So I'm sure you've experienced a lot of growth. I mean, you're only, what, 17 years old, but I'm sure you've experienced a lot of growth in the last year as well, working on your music. So what would you think was like the biggest thing that you kind of did this year or the biggest step that you had to take this year when it came to like your music?
When it came to music, I think the biggest thing for me was probably around the pandemic. Just writing
Hmm.
wise was really tough to make songs when there's nothing new happening in your life. Like there's just no new experiences whatsoever, which is what I
Hmm. Hmm.
like. So um, I had to just get creative in the way that I wrote and the things that I wrote about. Like I was just
Yeah.
like deeper into my past and just like looking for things to write about. Whereas usually there's just
Hmm.
like just all, like something on my mind that happened that I can just talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like a lot of us can relate to that. A lot of us have been stuck at home, sometimes feeling really uninspired too with everything that's been happening. But it's good that you're able to really channel all of that and still work on your music. But now that you have the EP, It's Never Really Over. What would you say is like the song that best describes you in this point in your life right now, off of the EP? Oh,
Good question. Um,
you got this. I'm sure it's hard to pick.
I don't know. I think it's hard to pick one song because
Hmm.
a person is so complicated. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's why it's good to have an EP because it paints a more accurate picture. Whether like you can't really just because I feel like with every song there's a different mood, which I guess correlates like a personality type. Um,
Hmm.
so I don't know. Like I feel like I couldn't really uh, just say one.
Yeah. No, I definitely get that because I feel like this EP is also different facets of you and like different experiences that you went through. So I guess the whole EP is um, a good picture of who you are and your experiences in life, right? I feel like. That's why it's hard for you to pick. But one of the songs off of the EP, actually, you just released a music video just recently, Adelaide. So can you tell us more about like, is Adelaide like a certain person you had in mind or what it's about?
So Adelaide is it is mostly a certain person. There are
Mm-hmm.
when you're thinking of a person for a song, sometimes like other people just like creep into your head. So
Yeah.
it's like Adelaide and then like a little bit of other people as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a real person. I was very
Yeah.
angry when I went in the studio that day.
Ooh, could you give us like a little background what you're angry about? I mean, you don't have to name names, obviously, you don't have to drop any names, but like kind of just what the thought process that came into like that day when you went into the studio.
Honestly, I don't really remember, which really sucks. It was like that song was written like a year, like more than a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of I don't have the details anymore, but I just know that I was really upset. I know who it was about. I can't say it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
I know who it was about, and in this time, like this was like the peak of like my like relationship with that person. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, it was. I was just kind of like upset all the time because I was just getting like slimed super hard by.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At least you channeled all of that energy into the song, and now we have Adelaide, which I'm sure a lot of your fans are enjoying too. But I do have a question. You're not going to drop any names, but does this person know that you wrote the song about them or no?
I don't know. It's actually funny. Like a lot of people were like, "Is this about me?" When I
Yeah. Oh,
said,
they asked you.
yeah, they asked me. They sent it to me. And it was like, "My friends are telling me this is about me. Is it?" And I said, "No, it's all of them." Because I don't. It's like
Oh,
I wrote a song about you. Um,
yeah.
but no, I don't think they know. They probably have an idea, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like, maybe it's a conversation they don't want to have either. It's just like, it could be about me, but whatever. So that's fine. We can just leave it there. But now that we're talking about writing songs too, what would you say is like the hardest thing when it comes to writing songs? I mean, you mentioned a while ago you had a hard time during the pandemic too, because, nothing much was happening too. But what would you say is the hardest thing when it comes to creating a song?
Just making it good, I guess. I write a million songs, but most of them are
Hmm.
trash. Uh,
Hmm.
so sometimes it gets really frustrating when you have an image of something in your head. Like before I go in to write, like before like I like really start writing, I always have like an overall like idea of what I think the song's gonna be, and if
Hmm.
that doesn't work out, it's really frustrating because it's like oh like I what like I'm not good like
Yeah.
start doubting yourself like it's yeah it sucks but it's just it's really rewarding when it pays off so it's worth it.
Yeah, and I'm sure. I mean, you do have a lot of great songs that you've released in the past year and, also last year. But you mentioned that you write a lot of songs and mentioned that, you think a lot of them are trash. But when do you know when a song is good? Like, this is like something you can actually work on.
You just kind of know even if it isn't like honestly like that's all I can really
Hmm.
say. Like it's you know you hear a song for the first time and you're like add it to your playlist like that's how you know a song's good. If I listen to it and then I want to listen to it again, that's
Hmm.
when I'm usually like, okay, I should probably keep working on this because there's something there for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and like, even if like it's not produced out or the vocal
Hmm.
isn't great or whatever, if the bones are there, then that's something that you're just like, all right, like we should probably keep working on this because it's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like it's something you vibe with initially, and it's like, okay, this could go somewhere, so let's see where it takes us. But now I do want to talk about the virtual concert that you're going to be having in the Philippines, because a lot of your fans who are joining us right now, they're sending you love from the Philippines. Do you want to say hi to everyone before
Hey
we
guys,
talk about?
what's up,
Yay!
guys? I wasn't reading your comments. I'm sorry. Is John's phone buzzing? Oh yeah, wait. We turn my ringer off. My bad. There we go.
No problem. But we have so many people joining us today, but I'm sure they're so excited for your virtual concert here in the Philippines. But before we talk more about that, I do want to ask, what is one of the songs that you love performing live?
Everybody Wants You is really fun.
Yeah.
It's super super fun. That's always kind of like the final test of a song is like when you put it in
Hmm.
a set and everybody's there and the whole band and the lights are there. Like, does it still go hard? Like, is it still fun to play? And Everybody
Yeah.
Wants You is really really fun. Adelaide is a little bit more challenging just because there are less real instruments.
Hmm.
Um, so that one was really a challenge to make sound good live. But Everybody Wants You is just so sick, and the guitar solo at the end is tough. I love you.